Hello and welcome to 7 News. My name's Joy and these are our headlines. G2R is a new initiative that we started in January with the aim of reading the Bible from cover to cover this year. Now February marks our Empowerment Month, so we'll be putting on a whole host of events to help us all move into the new God has for us. Reverend Joel Laya is also going to be running the Sorting Out programme this month, and finally we have a brand new segment added to 7 News, which will be delving into people's lives and revealing things that you may not see beneath the surface. G2R stands for Genesis to Revelation. So every day this year we're encouraged to read between 2 to 4 chapters of the Word, discuss it with our friends and family, post our comments on Jesus House website, and really deepen our knowledge and understanding of the Word. Sorting Out is an annual deliverance programme run by Reverend Joel Laya. It deals with deep spiritual issues, and the next one's scheduled to run on Thursday the 17th of February, finishing on Saturday the 19th. Now spaces are limited, so if you do want to register, please call the Jesus House office and ask for the Sorting Out team. February marks our Empowerment Month, and we have a whole host of events focused on taking us all into the new. Empowerment Month kicks off with a series of prayer meetings led by Deacon Ademola. These prayer meetings will be specially designed to empower people that may be in between jobs, thinking of a career move, maybe wanting to start a new business, or those that may have immigration issues. Now, if any of this applies to you, please join him for the first one that starts tomorrow from 11 AM till 1 PM here at Jesus House. So for the last 3 weeks, we've been telling you about the New Game Revolution, which is a seminar that will absolutely be life-changing for a lot of us. I'm going to hand over to Bishop Wayne Malcolm, who will tell you more about it.
Hi, I'm coming to you today with a very important message. As you know, the world is currently facing the most turbulent economic times since the Great Depression. Over the last 2 years, we've seen banks go bankrupt, huge corporations go into administration, and the national debt spiraling out of control. In an attempt to tackle the national debt, our government has proposed a series of austerity measures, which basically mean a package of spending cuts and increased taxes. At the same time, unemployment is rising and the cost of living is rising, and with it, a growing sense of unrest and despair. This is why I wrote this book, The New Game, Making Money While You Sleep. It's all about the new rules for making money in the wake of a global financial crisis. It shows how you can create additional streams of income as an independent entrepreneur. Now, I've been asked by Pastor Agu to come to Jesus House on February the 12th to share with you the secrets and strategies of the new game with my colleague Matt Bird, where together we will outline a step-by-step strategy and formula for creating additional income streams in your life. Join me at the New Game Revolution, where we will share with you the secrets, the strategies, and the skills that will make you richer and richer as the years go by.
We've had fantastic demand for this event, but the deadline for booking yourself onto the course will be today. So if you do want to go on it, register at the front of house desk. Now, the £5 registration fee that goes with the course is to cover the cost of the workbooks. We do have a limited supply, so they will be handed out on a first come, first served basis. Empowerment Month doesn't end there. On Sunday the 13th of February, Reverend Charles Omole will be leading a set of services entitled Where Money Hides, which will discuss kingdom finances. On Friday the 18th of February, Jesus House will be hosting a business cocktail evening with Paul Skiller. And then on Saturday the 19th of February, we have an internal PR, sales and marketing guru that will be running career development seminars and business workshops. And finally, on Saturday the 26th of February, we have a set of practical sessions entitled Empowered for Financial Freedom that we particularly will be welcoming young people to attend. And for a full list of events that are happening this month, please look through the bulletin or go on Jesus House website. Now we've been talking about the new, and in that same spirit, 7 News presents a brand new segment. Over to you, Colin.
Welcome to a brand new segment of 7 News called My Story. Now, My Story is where we bring some insight into the lives of people around the church who you think you know, but you don't really know. We'll explore their journey to Jesus House and see just how much of an impact they're making in the life of this church. Now, our first guest for this pilot episode is a gentleman whose work you can't help but see as you walk into church. Have you ever wondered who's behind the posters and the various signage that you see communicating what's happening on a day-to-day basis? Well, meet Zoltan Diak. Zoltan is a Hungarian who came to the UK some years ago, became a member of Jesus House, and eventually joined the communications team as a graphic designer. But what a lot of people don't know is he's also a very talented musician. Zoltan, welcome to My Story.
My pleasure.
Now tell everybody 3 things about you that we don't know.
Well, I play in the basketball team, national basketball team in Hungary. And then I was a chef. And also I play music, so I'm a musician, yeah.
So you're a musician who played basketball at a national level, and you're also a chef. We definitely want to hear more.
No problem.
Now start by telling us a little bit of your early life. What was that like?
Well, it's really interesting actually, because we had always money and it wasn't a problem, but the relationship with my mother and my father, because he was an alcoholic, then it was broken, and then I had to just get out of it, so I found myself in gangs and selling drugs and also used drugs, what made me actually to almost get in jail 3.5 years.
Okay, so you committed a crime, I guess, and you almost ended up in jail. But at the same time, something quite significant was happening as well, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
when I waited this judgment, actually, then my father died.
Mm-hmm.
And he killed himself in the garage. I found my father. And then these things made me to disappear from the country. I didn't want to go to the jail, what I had never done.
So faced with jail and your father having just died,
Yeah.
you decided to just leave Hungary.
Yes.
And you came to the UK.
Yes.
What was that next chapter like?
Well, I tried to get a job. I was struggling because I didn't speak English.
Mhm.
I never learned English in school, and then I got a girlfriend,
Mhm.
and we were together 7 years. And after 7 years, many fight around, you know, and then she just kicked me out, called the police 5 or 6 times, but always wanted me back. So that made me to get out and never come back.
So you decided enough of this.
Yes.
You just wanted
Yeah.
to move on.
Yes.
So you had your first taste of homelessness at that point. What was life like on the streets?
Well, it's really tough because I choose to go out, but the thing is, it's really tough for all of us, I'm sure, you know. So I didn't have money, I didn't have friends, I didn't have help, family help.
So that must have been your lowest point.
That was a turning point, definitely the lowest point. Yeah.
So what did you do at that point?
Well, I live in the toilet box, and that last day I remember I cried out as a child to Jesus and get help from Jesus, because I couldn't make it by myself. So I said, Jesus, help me, and let's see what happened.
And how did he help you?
Well, I didn't see big signs or whatever, but the next day I just opened my mouth and talk in English and sort out everything, medication, I get into the church because he said so, and I just follow the direction, yeah, and I get to know people, yeah.
Okay. And then 2 years ago you ended up at Jesus House.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, from that small church, there is a guy ministry who called Cadian. He's a sign designer here even in Jesus House.
We know Katie. We definitely know Katie.
And he was so generous to bring me and give me some opportunities to build some pull-up banners, and also Graham from the communication team
Graham
in Jesus
Sakari.
House. Yes.
Okay.
Who helped me then after on to give me more.
Okay. And then the end result of all of that was you got hired as a graphic designer for Jesus House.
Yeah,
and you're responsible for all the light boxes and all the signage.
Yeah, part of in the communication team.
So tell us what the future holds for Zoltan Diak.
Well, I can see the future now, so it's really good in this church because I found everything I needed. Now I know what I have to use, talents, what I got from God, music, or even cook for others or do some design. I just love to do it, so definitely I enjoy it, yeah.
Zoltan, thank you for sharing your story with us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, Jesus House is made up of lots of different people, each with a unique story to tell. Next time I'll be talking to one of our instrumentalists with a truly touching story. Who is it? Well, you'll just have to tune in to find out. My name's Colin Tomlin. What's your story?
We hope you enjoyed our new segment and do look out for more interesting stories. But for now, that's it for 7 News. We pray for God's grace as we continue to fast over this month and zone in on God. But until next week, God bless.